Good evening and welcome to another episode of Talk That Get Results. I'm Webbo Herbert, and as per usual, we're here every Tuesday evening with something that at least we think is of community interest and or of some concern. And if you think that you have something which fits into that category, you'd like to find out how you can be a part of the program, well, why don't you drop us a line? Address it to the Let's Talk program in care of Vaughan Radio, P.O. Box 195, Charlestown in Nevis. Or give us a call. Our numbers are 1-869-469-1616 and or 1700. And by the way, those will be the numbers you'll use to be a part of this evening's discussion. Again, thank you all very much for joining us. This is your voice in the community, Talk That Get Results. With regard to your participation in the show, we encourage you to call in on the numbers listed 1-869-469-1616 and or 1700. Here's a suggestion. You have a question or comment, perhaps you can get a pencil, piece of paper, write it down so that you're well organized. And when you're getting on the show, you take as little time as possible so that we can accommodate as many of you as we can. We ask only, first of all, you respect yourselves and then respect others, because we will not accept anything we deem that's not within our broadcast standards, but we encourage you to always be forceful with your point. Again, thank you all very much for joining us. Your voice in the community, Talk That Get Results. Tonight, as advertised, he was there in year one, and with the grace of God, he is here in year 50. Zai Diguay, a historical figure in Nevis in particular, and the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and across the globe, because I said historic. And he is here to release his contribution for Culturama 50. Might I just add, this production is 50 years in the making. How about that? Zai Diguay, good evening.
Good evening, Webbo, and good evening to the listening public. St. Kitts Nevis, around the Caribbean, North America, Europe, wherever you are, you're tuned to the Powerhouse. I am William Doors, Zai Diguay.
I told you the man was international. I said St. Kitts Nevis, the man gone all Europe and all over the place. This guy is just a heavyweight. Zai, is good to have you.
Thank you, Webbo.
Some people, when we told them that you were going to be here, they didn't believe. You remember that?
Of course.
Okay, so Keith Evelyn Sausage and Mikey Slack, Mikey, tell the rest of the fellas that Zai is on the air, because those fellas didn't believe. So okay, Zai.
Yes.
Okay, so it's good to have you.
Thank you.
We're going to release the songs, but first, before we do that, this is Culturama 50, and you did a trailer by saying you were there in year one and how good it is to be here in year 50. Tell us how good it is.
Well, year one to me was the best and will always be the best.
Mm-hmm.
As we move on 2, 3, 4 down the line, it staggers. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I enjoy myself every single one. Now, apart from the calypso and the troops and so on, food sale and that sort of stuff, man, it improved every single year. I think the lack of participation when it comes to calypso singing, financially, I think that is a problem for now. I don't know if it could get itself sooner or later, but to produce a CD or a pen drive with your calypso, it costs money. And if you're not in the top 5 or 10, the money down the drain. You cannot sell a record. Years ago, you could print a couple of records, sell them on the side, you make back your money, you're safe. But not today. And I think that the people in charge they should make it a business to pay for your production.
Zumba, there are a lot of folks, not a lot of folks were around. We got a lot of young folks, so not a lot of them were around to understand what year one was like. You just mentioned that year one to you was the best, and I had a conversation the other day and was telling some folks that Nevis used to have Carnival, just like St. Kitts have Carnival in St. Kitts, and they said, really? So I gave them a little history or idea of that. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because you obviously were there for Carnival as well, and then all of a sudden that went and cultural.
Yes, Carnival was, I think it started sometime in the late 60s. And we had fairly good Calypsonians, but there again, troops and the sort of stuff lack finance. So you find one or two troops gather around town. Then we didn't have any music like orchestra on the road. So a group of guys one year decided that's enough. We're going to form our own steel band. And that is how a steel band by the name of Rebels came about. Most of the guys were in drama group, all male group, and they decided to put themselves together and get some pans and start playing pan. Tune them. They had some good guys like Cranby, Wilkes, Flexi. Those guys.
Guy from Government Road.
Oh, Hugh Thomas,
and
the Watts brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, and guy from Obat, Brazier, quite a few. And they decided that they're gonna have it.
I don't know who want to hit you up so early, Zumbai, but let's see. Hello, good evening.
Zumbai, one second, Zumbai.
Aye.
Zumbai, you go ahead.
Yes, I know the voice as well.
Yeah,
and these guys started a steel band by the name of Rebels. And so we used to get at least one steel band on the road at Christmas time. But we had a lot of string band and big drum and saws.
And then, that was what we used to do at Christmas time. And then they had National Carnival. And then, the participation fell off a bit.
It fell off a great deal.
Right, because what people don't understand is, look like some people are afraid to say it because it's a little controversial. There's always been this static between St. Kitts and Nevis.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. And I think the Carnival Committee up here, they had to be funded by the federal government. And quite a lot of times money wasn't around. So I sang one time and I got a religious record and $70. A religious record and $70 for first prize.
So you sing a secular song.
Yes.
And they give you a religious record.
Of course.
That had a subtle message in it, you think?
Stop singing calypso. It seems so. Oh my.
But you pushed on, you persevered.
Oh yes, I love the art form.
Right. Who were some of the guys who were there in the early days? You just remember, you just mentioned Cranby, for instance, and then Teacher Molly used to be an MC.
Yes, Teacher Molly used to be an MC. But let me see, Cranby used to sing.
Right.
Lord Santai. Marcus Hodge used to sing as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Marcus Hodge for TGC?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But how come they say you were the smallest? You were?
Probably I was smaller than him.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was so but those days were fun, and last week we were talking a lot. A caller called in who had pretty good knowledge and spoke a lot about the soul survivors, and the IC's brass, because you started out saying we didn't have any bands and so on, but later on we got those bands.
Yeah, that's late in the 60s or early 70s. But they were like ruling the Culturama, or ruling the road during Culturama, because you had IC's, Soul Survivors, and they took the load all the way, year after year, year after year. And I think those guys should get some recognition, but up to the powers.
Well, you see, the point is, in my view, Zumbai, some of it is willful, and some of it, the folks who are there just don't know. And that's why I started out tonight by asking you to mention some of the things that used to be. Because honestly speaking, some of the persons in the positions don't know. Some of them are willful, right? But some people don't know.
Well, Webbo, I have spoken to a number of persons, and for this 50th anniversary of Culturama, first things first, gather a group of persons, old and young, I have an open house conversation, and we start to pick from first year to present. Ideas would flow between, and that's how it should have started. And with all due respect, the members of drumming group who are still around, NEDAX, they should have been invited first thing. But I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Well, we still got time. You don't think so? We still got time between now and then, because the big fete and everything ain't until another 6 weeks. So we still got time.
Well, it take about 2 months to organize.
Well, depending on who is doing it, because you have a line, wait and you all gonna see. Okay, Zumba.
Yes.
So why don't we do this? We're gonna play the first contribution that you have. Some people would already know about it, and other folks were waiting and wanting to hear it, right? So what are we going to do? Drop it first and then talk about it, or we talk about it first and then drop it?
Let me play it first.
You drop it first.
You see, a lot of people would hear a couple of lines, but they never heard the whole thing.
Okay. So let's drop it, and then we can talk about it. Listen, full disclosure, right? Full disclosure. We here at Von Radio, we assisted in the production of it. Okay? So full disclosure, so nobody started spread anything and stuff like that. We assisted in it. Okay?
Yes.
So here we go. This one is entitled Granny.
Zai Diguay again. Well, oh me, them policeman want to throw my backside in jail. So I went and I tell me, dear granny, all them policeman don't like me. I'm asking granny for protection, I get incorporation. Them police, they think they bad, but when I finish with them, all of them going mad. Wait on all, you will see how me granny fix up her key. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh granny, take care of her key for me. Give me 4 foot, put a tail on your ass and let me drive him like a jackass. and say you under arrest. And the Basquez tell Wilkes that he coming for Benonets. Bandico so glad he bikini rum, and here he singing all over town. Oh Lord, they got Zumba in jail, but and Sandfly going kill it tail. That was part of a big program to split up 40 ounce and chain gang. But when chain gang got on the road, you big, them police stayed far away. Granny, oh Granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh Granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh Granny, all them police like rum, get them drunk, really, really drunk, and then lick out somebody. Step up. And of course he just like I ain't give a damn. And that is why they charge somebody for beating two policemen. But a lot of people can't understand how the hell somebody beat two policemen. Aye, that sound like a mystery, but the sergeant believe me. The police, the law all on one side, but they should look at the horseback before the ride. All listening, take note, and beware me granny gonna give the sergeant his share. Granny, oh Granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh Granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh Granny, when he hear this he bound to cry. Give her a lip, put a touch of the conveyor, make it right to run to somebody. Of the trial I had thing going good for me, cause the lawyer I had make poor Bucky Bazodi. But passing Sammy in everything, he tell the magistrate I did sing about how I ain't believe in peace and how somebody ain't afraid police. When the magistrate heard that he got real mad, saying guilty, 24 bucks my lad, and that you must pay within a week, or in Ross you'll have to sleep. Granny, oh Granny, when all is said and done. Granny, oh Granny, man, you really got your grandson. Granny, oh Granny, thanks for protection last year, but for the rest, sergeant to prosecute, but somebody the guy still here.
Always satisfying. Vaughn Radio, the powerhouse. You've made.
That's the first song. Now, Zumbai, that had an incident behind it, right? And you put it in song.
Of course.
You in the song it said you were charged for beating two policemen. You really did it?
Well, Webbo, you see the size of Zumbai. That is why I really had to put in a verse like that. I had a little altercation with two policemen. You know.
But you didn't beat them.
And I had to appear in front of the magistrate, and my lawyer had things going good, and of course, Sammy, everybody know him, Fasting Sammy.
Yeah.
He get up and tell the magistrate how he sing about the police and how I don't afraid them and them sort of stuff. The magistrate said, well, yes, $24, man. Or 1 week in prison. Oh my!
And the whole thing about going to your granny is a kind of superstition.
Yes,
in the culture of the island.
Oh yes.
So your granny
went to granny, and I asked granny to do certain things.
Right.
Which she did.
The candle and everything, and fix up everything.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, we got Naya and we have Roger here. Gentlemen, good evening, and you can weigh in.
Yes, good evening, Webbo, and thanks for the invitation yet again, Webbo. Webbo, if you permit me, just before I weigh in, I just want to say congratulations to Von Radio celebrating yet another major milestone, 36 years if I'm correct. Congratulations to you and your staff, Webbo. Webbo, yes, I listened to the song keenly, Webbo, and I think that's a wonderful song, Webbo. I mean, lyrically, it is there. I think most calypso in modern time is being judged on lyrics 40 points, and I think that he's very close to that 40 points. I mean, Webbo, I mean, I jot down a few lines, you know. He say, one touch of cocoa bay, and he gonna make your wife come home by Zumbai.
Why do I get the feeling that would have been one? Next thing you probably want Zumbai to introduce you to his granny. Yeah.
You know, with Webbo, you know, it's really filled with you know, lyrics. You know, say all them police, you know, they like rum, you know, and he just get them a rum and he tell them, you know, lick out. You know, I mean, it's really filled with lots of, you know, and I mean, when he sang the line about Sammy, Fasting Sammy, and who spoke to the magistrate, and then he have to pay $24 I go for to Russ for a week. I mean, when we look at it now, we're gonna say $24 that's nothing, but I'm sure back in the day, $24 would have been like maybe $24,000 now. Lot of money. Am I correct in saying that, Zumbai?
Yeah, a lot of money.
And,
a lot of money.
And maybe he could also tell us what is Russ and how Russ was with the alternative. Because a lot of folks don't know what he means by Russ. What is Russ, Zumbai?
The prison fireman.
Yeah.
At Newcastle, not
the
Newcastle.
jail, yeah.
Madden's area.
Yeah, yeah. And they say up there it used to be rough.
It's cold,
yeah.
It's dark, everything is wrong about up there.
Right.
Up there is not a place to go.
Right.
So you have to pay the $24.
Of course.
I really think that is a good song, Webbo. I don't know if I think I might have heard this song before at V's Courtyard some years ago, a Calypso tent. Might have been.
Think so.
Yes, at V's Courtyard.
Yes.
A number of years ago, I think they had a Calypso tent at V's Courtyard, and I was there and I heard it, and from the first time I heard it, Webbo, I loved it, and I get to listen it, you know, more keenly this evening under the headphones, and I think that it's a really good song.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a champion song. I wanted to hear the song again because I've heard it before, long time ago. I think I saw Zumbai perform that song, you know.
Now let me get this and I'll come back to you. Thank you for holding. Go ahead. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Yes.
I just want to say congratulations, Zumbai.
Thank you. I know the voice.
Don't forget to let them know we're the only one to make history in Nevis, eh? And your granny had to walk from boat, man.
Yes.
The end of Silvabi, you know, don't forget that day, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you just remember that, you know, we've been there, the chain gang through the tree, the apple tree, we pull up somebody apple tree, and those days was, great days, and I used to say that they have to die out, you know.
Well, they're not.
But that's why we're trying
to bring it back.
Yes, and I hope he come back, and don't forget that we were the first cheekers in Nevis. We were the first case that the magistrate tried in Nevis.
They force who? They force who?
He was a magistrate,
Yes.
come from Trinidad.
Uh-huh.
And they say me Zumbai kind of lock up the whole gang.
Uh-huh.
They say me Zumbai and the gang was streaking.
Was streaking.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but keep talking.
Okay, I don't want to know what you mean now.
Oh, okay.
I think now you know what I mean and the others. And
Okay.
Zumbai know what I mean.
Okay, this is okay if I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, so, and then this magistrate come and then we were the first case to try. A whole gang of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell the magistrate, I had on a brown bathing suit, I don't know what they're talking about. Have a blessed evening. Zumba, remember those days, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
The chain gang and 40 hours coming back as well. Now she say so when the show is finished, let me know about it. Go ahead, Naya.
A nice song. I think I saw Zumbai perform that song there when I was a kid, maybe in the high school yard where they used to have the festival back then. And I always wanted to hear that song again. And this is the first time I probably had that opportunity to listen to the song, probably over many years, maybe 40-something years. And it's always been a great song. It's so embedded in the Nivision culture and suspicions and things like that, talking about Granny and obviously voodoo and obeah and back in those days, police was a kind of a problem here in Nevis because a lot of police used to come from St. Kitts, and back then police was something happening here. And I'm not saying they were bad, but it was that type of social, what could I say, reaction to the cops sometimes. And it's just a great song, well put together lyrically, musically. But I get the impression that the music was revived.
It was rearranged. Yeah.
Was rearranged beautifully as well. And so, congratulations, Zumba, and I'm so happy to hear that song. And I'm sure a lot of people out there I'm very happy to hear that song again, because once you say Zumba, for me, I remember Granny, Oh Granny. One of the greatest songs, one of the more popular songs for me as a kid, coming up and going around the Culturama venues and so forth. So, great contribution.
Well, thank you, Naya.
Okay, we got 3 songs to do, so we're gonna do the second song, which maybe less people would know much about it, but it's also we'll give it a listen and then we'll talk on the flip side of it as well. This is entitled "Where Do We Go From Here?"
Situation I am studying, I can't imagine what would become of our nation. No improvement, what's wrong with government? I say the visions are rarely discussed. I say stop squandalizing our capital and let me spend what belongs to us, because we got people who could run our own country and not politicians who think they're smarter than we. I say wake up people, get out of this slumber you hear, and let we ask the Premier, where do we go from here? They should have some ambition. Save your pennies, stop the smoking and the the youth I'm referring to, gonna be the backbone of our country. And you young ladies, you also got your part to play. Illegal abortion, I think that must stop today. Fitzroy Bryant, Minister of Social Affairs, the youth are concerned, you know, where do we go from here? Drive on our horrible roads, I don't feel real shame, so I tell them calm and politely, man, is brother you got to blame. And what ain't good for me is what I want sweetly. You know I don't feel the ball, because when we have a dry season, we get no water at all. And that's the way they've been treating us for years. When I sit and study, you know man I must shed tears. So again I'm asking them big boys down in Bastille, divisions are concerning knowing where do we go from here. Some damn solution to solve this big problem. So I tell them plain, secession, let we break away from them. Let we do it thing, and we bound to win recognitions all over the place. And let them people in St. go on, mind their shameful face. And we gonna improve after we get secession. We break away from the one-sided petition. I say stay up, people, unite for the coming year, and only then they will find out why we believe them there.
St. Kitts, keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
That was where do we go from here. Now, before I allow you gentlemen to comment, I was just commenting to my tech here. What has changed between now and then? This song was written over 50 years ago, and that can be applicable. You're shaking your head, Roger. Go ahead.
Yes, but you know, I share the same sentiment, Webbo. He spoke to the politics. You know, he said that, you know, we can govern our own affairs. We don't have to depend on Bastille. You know, and
Roger, let me take this. Good evening. Hello.
Roger, let me take this. Good evening. Hello.
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 Yeah, but caller, can you listen to the phone? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, could you go ahead?
Sam, this Cranby here.
Yes.
How you doing?
Zumbai, your partner is talking to you.
No, you.
Oh, me? Yes, Cranby, who are you speaking to, me or Zumbai?
Anyone.
Anyone? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. One thing with when Zumbai talk about Marcus really sing Calypso. And Marcus is the one who made me sing Calypso. Because when I heard him on the stage, I said, wait, that's how he sounds singing Calypso? That's why it could be better than that. And that's when Cranby started singing Calypso. See? But all those were the young days, you know, that all of us used to be together, Zumbai, and the whole bunch of us. And I used to say a couple of Calypso was very controversial. And that was the nature of my songs, my Calypso. So after I decided, you know, just to... But I sing a Calypso one time and Fred Parrish saw me in the morning. And you know what he say? Cranby, boy, you? I saw it on, boy. He said, that's first to sing the off night, you know. You don't get you in trouble, you know, boy. Boy, you? And from since then, Fred Parrish called me, boy, you. Up to now, Colin, his son, called me, boy, you? You know. But I gave it up after a while. You know. But Zuma is the greatest, as far as I'm concerned. In my book, that is. And I hope you keep it up. And you need to write on your song. Moses sing is very, 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 very good. But for this performance, we should put another song together.
We got one coming.
Don't include me now.
Walk with me. We have one more coming.
Uh-huh.
We have one more coming.
Oh, one more coming. Okay.
One more coming. And we also want to release you two and your manager, Macefield, the two of you, so we'll book you for next week. That's okay?
Now you want to put me in trouble, because if I got to stay a Calypso, I'm going to be in trouble.
Okay. All right, thanks much.
Yeah, okay, then take it.
Right. Yes, gentlemen, go ahead.
Yes, Webbo. Yes, I was saying that the politics of yesteryear and today, in terms of how we as Division feel generally, is that we can, you know, we have the what it takes, you know, to run our own affairs and do it properly. Webbo, he spoke to the ills in that song, and you know, it is what he spoke of then, you know, still with us. He spoke about the teenagers, the smoking, the drinking rum, and he also appealed to them that, look, you are the future of tomorrow. And he also spoke to the fact that, you know, persons wanted secession. We pull away, and we can probably be better, you know, on our own. And what I really want to say, Webbo, whether we are secessionists or not, you know, just by listening the song, and that is what I believe a good Calypso is. Once you can convince people generally, you know.
Yes, I come to you, Roger. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Yes.
Zumbai, good night, good night.
Good night, sir.
Zumbai, did you tell the people all Calypsonian that place that here sing about secession?
No. But that's a fact, because what happened that night, I had my song slated for the second round.
Yeah.
And the first round I heard Zero, Flamingo come out with secession. I went backstage and I told Swanee, look,
that's when you beat
round one.
That's
for
when
me.
You beat me and Zero.
Yes, that's same here. Yes.
Sing about secession.
Everybody sing about secession.
And it is very, very much relevant for today.
Oh yes.
As well as like you said.
Yes.
How much change? We're still in the same situation.
Exactly.
I don't see much of a change. And it's 1974 we did that, and 50 years now. 50 years. And we're still going to the same thing.
Same thing.
Anyhow, tell them that we always there from the beginning.
That's right.
And we will be there
to the end.
We're there right now, and we will be on and on until the good Lord take us on the other side. I will listen, I enjoy it.
Right.
Over the years I was hoping that you would have done Where Do You Go From Here? You know, I was a lover of that song. Even though we were up against each other in the competition. I love that song very much.
Thank you.
Anyhow, you go ahead, let's have a great show.
All right.
All the best, man.
All the best.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Webbo. As I was saying, Webbo, you know, well, before before us Navisions got the Nevis Island Administration, it was basically Sinkits. And
okay, let me take this again. I'll get a comment from Naya and we'll do the next one because Zumbai has to leave and then we'll continue the conversation. Good evening, thank you for holding.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Herbert. Good night, Zumbai.
Good evening.
Congratulations. And I think you really need the $1,500. You deserve the $1,500 and nobody else.
Okay.
Because from since me born, and you could sing that, and up to now, me done past 50 long time, and we still got the problem with Sinkits people. So therefore, you need the $1,500. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, Naya, what do you think?
A great song again, a great song, political and social commentary, really reflecting the mood, the state of mind at the time in the 1970s, hardship for Nevis, difficult situation all around us. And so it's a song that one way they should be playing going forward from now on, because it's an anthem, and since circumstance remain the same, then we got to keep knocking, we got to keep talking and singing about these things. And so it's a beautiful song. Once again, Zumbai, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure the young people hearing this song would really look at today's situation, and maybe they can put it all together and realize why we are where we are today.
Okay, so we'll do the last one now, and this last one also talks about and give you a good idea of what used to be. And you heard the caller call in, for instance, and said they were the first streakers on Nevis. You heard Zumbai talk about the chain gang and the 40 ounce and all that and stuff like that, right? And I think this is what more people know Zumbai for, right? So let's give it a listen and then.
Carnival jamming, but the patterns just make me shy. This year I'll be jamming, I'm gonna give you the reason why. I went to me good friend Jakey, he said, oh, away with them. Just come follow me, today gonna be big man. Because I'm coming down the road with me chain in me hand. I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. My guns playing tough, and I tell you talk about peace. Cause I'm beating black as white, so stay afraid the police.
We went back in the archives and bring out the chain gang song. The young fellas when he's scared can't handle the 50th year. They don't know how to make road march for the crowd to sing along. So we telling me that's my Harlem and join in the road march song.
Coming down the road with me chain in me hand. I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. My guns playing tough, and I tell you talk about peace. Cause I'm beating black as white, so stay afraid the police. ready for him. Cause I got the cat and nine tail. The hot, I get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat puzzle.
The VOA Music Machine.
Bambiani friends, got me by the back. They ambushed me, I was in the dark. When I got the first punch I had to fall. And I swear I would have missed the festival. But that's the protest. He come and he rescued me from the treasures and the family. But this year he bound to pray me. I got this cat, the cat and nine tail. The hot, I get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat puzzle.
Always satisfying. Vaughn Radio, the powerhouse.
So that's the final song. Naya, you say what? You, by the way, you know the lady in the song?
No.
You don't know?
No.
Fifield, you know?
No.
And you don't know who's doing the back end?
Oh,
Yeah, must sound like
I know.
Melissa, Eminem, you know.
We didn't hear me say that we...
Yeah,
Yeah, it sound like Eminem. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it sound like him.
So what do you think?
Nice.
It's really good. The lyrics again is good. The music is awesome. I mean, the music and the lyrics marry. You know, it's really go hand in hand. It's really nice. Yes.
Yeah, so that was the chain gang and the 40 ounce and stuff like that, right?
You see what happened in those days. We used to tend to use tunes from Antigua and elsewhere. So I decided, let me try a road march. And a couple of years it caught on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
And you know, Webbo, he have a line in the song. He said that he was in the dark.
Right, the same Cranby we just called in, that's who knocked him out. Hello, good evening.
Good night, Webbo. I just want to call you to tell my good friend Zumbai. You know, he's doing a great thing on the radio, and I mean, he should not stay off that long because he's a cultural icon, you know. But I call him Master. But one of my special names for him, which he's not mentioning, is that for the entire world to hear, I call him the smallest big time in the West Indies. Somebody have to fill in that piece inside here, and Zumba know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Zumba is my friend. You have a good evening and you have a good show.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so Zumba, you were saying, so you went, because I remember the road march, the chain gang coming down the road, and Soul Survivors did that too.
Yes,
right,
sir.
Right. Mm.
It's big for me, Webbo, because I always thought that song there was a sing it song.
Yeah.
I always thought so. I don't know why. I always thought so. And now I know it's your song. It's a big road match. I mean, from I was a kid coming down the road with the chain in my hand.
Yeah.
I don't afraid no man. I know that song so well, but I always thought it was a song from St. Kitts. You know, and it's beautiful to hear it and to know that it's a Navy song and it's from you. The music is nice.
Yes.
Nice.
I'll tell you who the music in a bit.
Nice.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Webbo. I'd like to say congratulations to Zai Diguay. I mean, those songs were big back in the day, especially the granny song. I mean, those songs were mega hits back in the day. And I remember we didn't have any radio stations then.
Right.
So imagine what would have happened if we had Van Radio when those songs was around. Those were mega hits back then. What is really blowing me away with Zumba is that I know Zumba is not a youngster, but his voice is pretty good.
That's
He you know, he did a pretty good job on the vocals.
That is
and
what is awesome.
The guy, whoever is doing the music accompaniment, the arrangement, pretty good, man. It's an all-around good effort. So congratulations again to Zai Diguay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, all right, thanks. 4691616, 4691700. Let him know, let the guy know whether, you know, because I think, like I said, full disclosure, we help with the project because we think that that's the kind of thing that we need to do in terms of preserving and pushing our thing. And the comment that, you know, the comment that Naya make is interesting. What if we had the powerhouse those days? That is number one. Number two, he you know, sometimes we think that we couldn't produce such good stuff. So he said it was so good he thought it came from someplace else. So, you know, I think too that, you know, so West did the arrangement. West, yeah, West did the arrangement. I think he did a pretty good job.
Oh yes, I'm pleased with it. He did a very good job. It took me about, well, I went up there about 4 days, and every day I had a session, probably about an hour and a half.
Good evening. Thank you for holding.
Hello, Webbo. Good evening, and good evening to your fellow panelists and Zumbai.
Good evening, sir.
Spencer Daniel. Zumbai, I remember hearing Radio Wiggle from here maybe about 35 years ago. But listening to it tonight and the musical accompaniment and the clarity of it is really exceptional. I really want to congratulate Zumbai, and I really want to congratulate all persons who are or who were involved with this project. Webbo, tonight is Von's birthday and Von's anniversary, and I think to have twinned our 50th anniversary of Culturama with your birthday with someone like Zumbai was a masterful idea. I want to tip my hat to you, Zumbai. I believe that your voice is still as crisp and as strong and as good as ever. And I believe that if you were to enter into the Calypso competition for this year, I believe that you are going to give a lot of fellas some problems.
Them fellas, them going ball forward.
Congratulations to you, Zumbai.
All right.
Happy birthday, the Webbo. I was on the road driving, coming from a meeting, and I really had to pull off the road and listen, because what I was hearing from the only powerhouse was real masterful stuff. I am really loving it. I'm really enjoying what I'm hearing here tonight, Zumbai and Webbo.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Like I said, we have to do it as a people. You know, everybody who have a little skill there, you help, and then at the end of the day, it is, you know, everybody the island, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
thanks.
Spencer, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before anything else, Webbo, I need to thank you a great deal, because I keep pushing off, and then you finally got down to me and said, look, I'm serious. And you gave me the guy number. I called him, he told me when to come, and I had the first session went well, and I said, well, I'll continue. But it's because of you, Webbo, and I'm proud, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Too much praise cannot be given to you. You're Webbo, you're really the powerhouse.
Yeah, well, we got the product, so that's good, and you know, we want to really congratulate Melissa. We think she did a good job.
Of course.
Yeah.
Webbo, did you tell them how long you have the product?
Well, I don't.
Okay.
I heard a coach say once, right? You don't give out your plays while you're still in the game, you know.
Okay.
So when we do work and we organize, we do it a certain way, and we leave it there.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of reasons why people don't get certain projects done. So there's an old song by Kenny Rogers, the gambler. You got to know when to walk away and know when to run. So you got to know when to talk, when to record, and when to release it.
Timing.
Yeah, so like I said, you all call in and let us know what you think. Call us and let us know what you think. What you say, Naya? Them fellas, young fellas nervous?
Yes, they should be.
They should be. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. I want to say all the best to Zumbai. He's doing a good job and I wish him well.
Oh, okay.
All right then, take care.
All right.
Down the road with me chain in me hand, I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. Them buttons playing tough, and I tire talk about peace. As I beat them black as white, so stay afraid the police.
Hello. Sorry about that. Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Goodbye. I'm Florida. This is Webbo. I remember one night we had to the gate. You remember when you used to live by the gate?
Yeah.
You come in and you walk in and say, I used to say, wait a minute. You know, I'm tonight. Watch me. And you see how I go on the stage. Watch me. Let's hop through and come in and watch me. You remember them days?
Yes, dear.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you that you bring on Zumbai on top there. Some people just left the people then outside, but you always find them to bring them in, and I don't know how we just find them. Congratulations again, Zumbai.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. 469-1616. Hello, good evening.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, good morning, Fortune.
Yes.
Oh boy. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Webbo,
Yes.
good evening again. You know, if Zumbai were going in the competition for Calypso show, he would have been the king, you know, because for me, he's the king of the year for 50. You understand? Congratulations, Zumbai.
Thank you.
You know, see me and come live with me is two different things. Your voice is just like a 16-year-old bye-bye. Age is really a number. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Just the voice sound like the voice is 16, right? Zumbai, don't get excited. She said just the voice.
Now the chain gang song. Young fellas running scared can't handle the 50th year. They don't know how to make road march for the crowd to sing along. So we tell them meet us by Harlem and join in the road march song.
Coming down the road with me chain in me hand, I'm swinging it while
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Webbo.
Yes.
Happy culture, I'm a 50 when it comes around.
Yes.
Webbo, you've done a good job. Once a good evening to Roger Pricey and
Good evening.
Mr. Naya Libert.
Good evening, sir.
I'm saving the best to last. Jimbo Digo.
Yes, sir. Good
Good
evening.
evening, man. You told me. I'm here listening and I said, man, you got some good stuff there. Vintage. You know, it takes me all the way back, man.
Oh, yes.
And this is what we have to do, is to protect what we have. You know, I'm glad that Webbo encourage you to reproduce this thing. I mean, we are enjoying other people from other lands reproduction and you know, things that they save and not saving our own. So this is a good move. This is a good move. And this material is vintage. You know, I mean, you hear how Raja and Naya describe this thing, and even the colors. This is good material, man, and we need to preserve it. This is a good move. We need to preserve what we have.
Okay. Thank
Congratulations and all the best.
you. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're working on something with Zumbai and them West fellas, you know, so stay tuned.
Well,
I told you.
in the right direction, Webbo.
Yeah, I told you all more to come.
Yeah, that is becoming a catchphrase now.
More to come, yes.
Yep, and it's happening.
Yes.
Webbo, there's something else I want to mention because I'm not hearing much about it. I could remember the days when Victor J. Martin and Bahaula the Meek used to run the stage. I heard them mention Molly Simmons, but I think we can't forget, we can't discount Victor J. Martin in tandem with Bahaula the Meek. Those guys used to, when you're going home at night, your belly hurts you, man.
Yeah, well, you just make sure you stick and stay right here every Tuesday night until.
Well, I'm here, Webbo, I'm here.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Okay.
This is a ritual.
All right.
All right, man. Easy.
Right, thank you.
Just come follow me. Today gonna be big man. Because I'm coming down the road with me chain in me hand. I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. Then my guns blazed up and I try to talk about peace. As I'm beating black and white, so stay afraid the police.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
This is coming from Sinkit.
Yes, you're on the air. Could you go ahead?
Yes, my name is Winston Sack Nisbet, better known as the Doctor of Culture, the culture man here in Sinkit.
Hey, Zach, it's good to hear you.
Yes, I'm here listening the program, and I'm very impressed with Zumba, the guy. I had to call in. I'm going there tonight, but I know Zumba, the guy from way back. I remember when I did a cultural festival there for the past 5 years, from 84 to 88. 84, 85, yeah. The 87 one I did in Nevis, Venice Beach, and Levi was around. Honored over 300 and something people for the 5-year period. But I know Zumbai, and I'm very impressed with his voice. Zumbai sounds like a little boy still. Why Zumbai didn't pick up something and going for the Calypso competition?
We're going.
Because you got time.
That's what I'm saying. So let them fellas start keep shaking.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed, and I really had to call you. I like the lyrics and everything, the clarity in the voice and everything. So 2 good songs he could come with and mash up the whole. Thank you very much.
Have a great evening, Zach. It's good to hear you.
I had to call.
All right.
Being involved in so much things, you know.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
All right. Good evening, you're on the air for Zai Diguay.
Good evening, Webbo.
Yes.
Good night. Zumbai?
Yes, sir.
This is Gio.
I know.
Why I'm here listening to you. And you sounding, I cannot believe it, but you sounding good. You know, it bring back memories. I remember we used to jam to that song, they go all over Quarry Code and come back, you remember?
Of course.
With people exposing his bit and boots and money and all of them.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, but I tell you, I feel so nice here. It's like you bring back the memories, man. Zumbai?
Yes, sir.
You look like I don't have to let you sing my songs for me this year, the way you sing.
No man. You sound good too. You sound good. I heard you the other night. You sound very well.
I believe you will do a better job. The way you sounded, I tell you, will do a better job.
Well,
anyway,
you say so.
I want to say congratulations to you, man. You really sound good. And Webbo?
Yes.
You have a way to go down in the archives. I don't know if we don't find them, boy, but you did a good job there to bring back Zumbai. I want to give you commendation to and say happy birthday to one.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, all right, then. Have a good night.
All right,
Zumbai, good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, man.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Was there any mention of Moonlander?
Moonlander.
Back. Moonlander back in the early 70s. Zumbai? Moonlander?
In the early 70s at secondary school.
He got a crown, right? Like
No.
71. Did he?
No, he didn't.
Oh, but certainly the other one would be Zero. Zero would have gotten a crown. Here or there.
No. When Moonlander sang, I think it's Lindbergh.
Oh yes, Lindbergh.
Lindbergh got the crown.
Spencer
Hanley.
Hanley.
Yeah.
Yes, but Zero have gotten a crown. Would you?
Yeah, that's earlier.
Gotten one of the crowns before you?
No.
That would have been 71 or so, 72.
No. Zero got the crown for Culturama in 74.
74.
Yeah.
He got the first crown.
Yes,
Zero.
yes.
You came 75.
No, I didn't sing Culturama. Christmas 74.
74. Well,
Yes.
interesting.
Yes.
That's history.
Yes.
Zumbai, congratulations, my brother.
Thank you very much.
I mean, kudos to you, man.
All right.
This is awesome. I'm listening in. Keep going, man.
Okay.
You know, the wheel keep turning and you just keep moving.
That's right.
I mean, just bring back nostalgia back to the young people. They have no clue what this is about. All right, thank you.
And caller, you also wanted to commend the backup vocals, right?
Yes, man.
That's what you really call.
Let's put a big word on it. They were superfluous.
Swinging it while I'm free.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Herbert, and good evening to the star there. I'm his cousin. I don't know if you remember Della. I am Della's sister, Zumbai.
Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And you sound so nice and young, man. The last time I saw you there in town by Rams, you were looking lovely anyway.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations, man. Those were the days.
All right.
Yes. Okay, good night.
Good
and all
night.
the best to you, darling. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Zumbai, them young fellas really running skateboard. Hello, good evening. You're on the air for Zumbai.
Hello, good night.
Yes.
I think Zumbai needs to jump from Country Song with Casanova. Have a nice evening.
All right, thank you.
Last year, while I was in the band, I was attacked by a gunman. Last year, while I was in the band, I was attacked by a gunman.
Hello, good evening. You're on the air for Zumbai.
Hello, good evening again. Zumbai, let me ask you a question. You have any plan for any of the old-time troop? Is here?
We're working on Chain Gang right now.
And 40 ounce. And 40 ounce.
40 ounce and Chain Gang.
Okay, then I hope you could find chain. In them days, we had a lot of cattle around and we used to take out the chain and things, but them things scarce right now, so.
That's right.
Alright then, okay then.
Okay then.
Cause a small, they want to advantage me. But wait, all are you bound to see? When a hole, if I got in me hand, I sure I could handle any man. I come to enjoy myself like anybody else. So if you want me, good friend by me, I got the cat ready for him. Cause I got the cat a nine tail. The hot, I'll get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat bustle.
From the VON Music Machine, this is a monster.
In case you're just joining us, we're working on Zumbai. This is his contribution for Culturama 50.
They ambush me.
Let a guy know whether you appreciate it or what. 469-1616 or 1700.
I swear I would have missed the festival, but I'm so protect me. He come and he rescue me from the treasure us and up for me. But this year he bound to pray me. I got this cat, the cat a nine tail. He hot, 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 I get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat buster.
Good evening. Thank you for holding.
Good evening. I'm just calling in to say congratulations, Zumbai. Since Miss Small me hear wow, this amazing Zumbai the guy international. Oh, me don't know he could have sing so good.
Now you know.
What make it take you so long to come back out of retirement?
I wasn't in retirement.
This is what we really needed.
Oh.
This is real Kaiso.
Kaiso.
Yes.
All
good
right.
Night, good night.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Congratulations to Zumbai. Play the one with Buck and the reason why he and Buck tackle up.
You want it? Okay. Four 691-616 or 1700 for Zumbai Diguay. Not the guy, no. So now you think he can give the young fellas trouble?
Yeah, man. The man got a good calypso feel, man. You know, just to feel. So the music seems so easy to digest. You know, the lyrics, everything.
Okay, let me take this now. Good evening. Thank you for holding. Good evening, your
Good night. Good night, Uncle Willie. Good night. Congratulations.
Good night, Auntie Gwen.
I've been listening to you and I'm so proud of you, Uncle Willie.
Thank you very much.
I remember the days with the black and white book with all them lyrics. Anyway.
All right.
Congratulations, all right?
Thank you.
Me and Gina listening.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Have
there.
a good night.
Thank you.
That's interesting.
Okay, bye.
Zumbai could bring a lot of things out. They telling me he look like he's 16 now. They call him Uncle Willie. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, you're on the air. Okay, please try again.
Zumbai Diguay and say you under arrest. And the Basque tell Wilkes that he coming for Benonets. Bandico so glad he bikini rum, and here he singing all over town. Oh Lord, they got Zumbai in jail, but on the sandfly going kill the tail. That was part of a big program to pick up 40 ounce and chain gang. But when chain gang got on the road, you big, them police stayed far away. Granny, oh Granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh Granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh Granny, all them police like run. Get them drunk, really drunk, and then lick up somebody. Step up. like I am giver than. And that is why they charge somebody for beating to a policeman. But a lot of people can't understand how the hell somebody beat to policeman. Aye, that sound like a mystery, but the sergeant deliberately. The police, the law all on one side, but they should look at the horseback before they ride. All listening, take note, and beware me granny gonna give the sergeant his share. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you.
Hello, good evening.
Webbo,
Yeah.
I want you to do something for me.
Yeah.
Oh, just how you get to coach or get Zumba out the house, I want you to coach him who you win the money. He deserves it.
Well, no, what they have to do is vote for him.
You never vote for him.
Oh, okay.
Because me and here one culture, well, he older than I am, but me and there's a long time. Remember, I used to be at the gate, me and Hapson. And every show he do, Webbo, every song he sing, he got a costume for it. Zumba deserve, and I'm proud, and I'm happy, and I'm glad that you have him on the radio tonight. That's how you're supposed to do. All supposed to do, Webbo. Expose them, bring them out, and let it feel like, well, they're still in there. Otherwise, Zumba, whether down there, sit down. But you right there, listen to your own self, and you listen to everybody. Zumba Diguay, sing the song Granny Day, missing abroad.
So I went and I tell me, dear granny, all the policemen don't like me. I'm asking granny for protection, you know I get in.
Caller, granny, the caller said join in, so join in. Go, join, listen, sing along.
Wait on all, you will see how me
Granny fix up Berkey. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh granny, when he hear this seat,
give it for
put that tail on the ass and let me ride him like a jackass.
Listen, stay tuned to the Powerhouse to hear when and where Zumba will be on stage for this Culturama. I told you all more to come. And the rest too.
Hold Zumba Diguay and say you under arrest. And the Basquez tell Wilkes that he coming for Benonets. Bandico so glad he bikini rum, and here he singing all over town. Oh Lord, they got Zumba in jail, but and Sandfly going kill the tail. That was part of a big program to split up 40 ounce and chain gang. But when chain gang got on the road you big, them police stayed far away. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
Just like you said, Zumba, congratulations. This is your neighbor from the corner, the house with the sister in the yard. You and Molly used to call me the cook. You know who that is?
Yes, yes.
Man, Zumba, you sound good, man.
Thank you very much.
You know what they say? You know what they say about wine and cheese?
Beg your pardon?
Wine and cheese. You
Wine
know what they say
and
about
cheese.
wine and cheese? They get better as they age.
Oh yes, yes.
Boy, them young fellas really running scared, boy.
Yes, but congratulations, man.
All right, thank you.
Feel good to hear you.
Yes, yes.
That's good. And Webbo, congratulations on the 36 years. And I listen to you in the morning. You look as if your favorite song before you end this show is Ready or Not, Jesus is Coming.
But that's not true?
It is true.
All right.
It is true.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're leaving now? Okay, well, say goodbye.
Yes. Webbo, I apologize for not congratulating the radio station for its 36th anniversary. Anyway, good luck and all the best for the future. And I thank everyone who's listening. Stay tuned, more to come.
More to come.
Thank you.
All right, Zumbai, thanks a lot. We'll carry on until the end of the show. It stayed over time, right? But
Yes,
we appreciate it.
No problem.
Before the ride, all listening, take note, and beware me granny gonna give this sergeant his share. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Webbo. This is Jeffrey, Zumbai's brother, calling in.
Yes, Jeff.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Yes, happy birthday to Von Radio.
Yes.
And I have been enjoying the show. Zumbai always had it. Always had it. But there's one thing I think that is missing from the conversation tonight, is that when Zumbai sang, "Where do we go from here?" the politicians in think it got so mad that they banned the song from ZIZ Radio. And I don't know if Zumbai remember the circumstances, but maybe he could talk to that.
Yeah,
But it was kind of sad that you didn't have the freedom to express yourself because they didn't like the lyrics, they banned the song. So maybe Zumbai could talk to it.
No, he just left, but maybe another time, yeah.
Oh, okay, he just left, my goodness. Okay, Webbo, well, that is something I think that needs to be mentioned. Because that's why a lot of people don't know the song, haven't heard the song.
But
yeah, I'm sorry I missed him. Anyway, I'll call him personally.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
Yeah, but you don't think they'll ban it now, though?
Well, they can't mess with you already.
That's just a light moment.
I know.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for all the support. I see you, because we're doing a big show, you know.
Well, so I heard. I'm making every effort to be there.
Yeah, when that drop, young, old, everybody will be there. I don't know if the place could hold everybody, but anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yes.
All right. Take care. Have a good night.
Well, for me, them policemen want to throw my backside in jail. So I went and I tell me, dear granny, all them policemen don't like me.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Webbo.
Yes.
I want to wish you happy anniversary, and I just want to tell Zumbai congratulations. And if you listen, just tell him let the army man sing. He will know who's speaking.
Okay.
Tell him let the army man sing. Zumbai.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, he's hearing you, but he's not in the studio right now.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Hold Zumbai the guy and say you under arrest. And the Basquez tell Wilkes that he coming for Benonets. Bandico so glad he bikini rum, and here he singing all over town. Oh Lord, they got Zumbai in jail, Bob and Sandfly going kill the tail. That was part of a big program to split up 40 ounce and chain gang. But when chain gang got on the road, you bay, them police stayed far away. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh granny, all them police like rum. Get them drunk, really, really drunk, and then lick out somebody. Step up. They say a pity and a curse it just like I ain't give a damn. And that is why they charge Zumbai for beating two policemen. But a lot of people can't understand how the hell Zumbai beat two policemen. Aye, that sound like a mystery, but the sergeant believe he. The police, the law all on one side, but they should look at the horseback before they ride. All listening, take note, and beware me granny gonna give the sergeant a share. Granny, oh granny, I want some help from you. Granny, oh granny, let me tell you what to do. Granny, oh granny, granny, hear the seed bound to cry. Give her a lip, put a touch of the conveyor, make it right from home to Zumbai.
Them is some real serious thing. First they telling me 16. Now I want to say he like wine and cheese. Good with anyway. You know, gentlemen, I really want to give pay some homage to Wes. I think he did a spectacular job with the music, and not only that, I find he's so easy to work with.
Yeah, Webbo, I think that Wes is one of the young and upcoming producers, arranger, and over the years he would have done a lot of songs for a number of Calypsonians here on Island, and you know, the evidence is there, the feedback is there, and I think that he's moving from strength to strength, and I want to commend him, and I want to tell him, you know, keep up the good work, because you know it's young persons like him who have to carry on the mantle, Webbo, and I think that he's doing a wonderful full job.
And you know, I also want to thank Melissa. Yeah, she really did a great job. When you know the mix with the second verse, you know, and stuff like that. And now you go ahead.
Yeah, that variation was so beautiful. I mean, very professionally done as far as I track in terms of the backing vocals and the production on a whole. You know, I'm not sure if I know Wes. I probably know him by a different name, but music is excellent. Music is excellent, you know, and Elisa is doing absolutely. I mean, the variation when she did that verse really add a lot to the song. Really add a lot to the song. But it looks to me like Zumbai was a kind of troublemaker back then, even though he's so smart.
Well, that is what the culture is all about, and the divisions are like that, and you know the thing with the police and stuff like that, and even with the history with the Carnival, divisions wanted their own thing, and if you listen the lyrics, and Roger spoke a lot about the lyrics, it gives you a good picture of what life was like back then, and where do you go from here, and the granny and stuff like that. And you know, I think now you mentioned the police used to be, I think Zumbai said it, come over from St. Kitts, and somehow we used to feel that we were treated unfairly, so because in the lyrics, for instance, he said, look at the horseback before you ride. How could Zumbai, you look at his side, how could he beat the police?
powerful lyrics, I pick up that.
Yeah. And Webbo, I think if that's his style, which we know that's his style of doing his stuff in Calypso, he's quite threatening. If he because his style is easily, I use the word digestible, you know, because he tend to just feel easy to consume.
His style comes out in his personality.
Yeah.
Because he's just a cool fella, but he rough. The two police he beat.
And got tears again.
Oh, and by the way, they had the first streaking suit. The lady said when she went to the magistrate, so I don't know what you're talking about. I know I had on a brown suit.
This year I'll be jamming.
These people is something else.
I went to meet up friend Jakey. He said, don't worry with them. Just come follow me. today gonna be big me hand. Because I'm coming down the road with me chain in me hand. I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. My guns playing tough, and I tell you talk about peace. As I'm beating black as white, so stay afraid the police.
We went back in the archives and bring out the chain gang song. The young fellas when he's scared can't handle the 50th year. Don't know how to make road march for the crowd to sing along. So we tell them meet us by Harlem and join in the romance song.
Coming down the road with me chain in me hand. I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. My guns playing tough, and I tell you talk about peace. As I'm beating black as white, so stay afraid the police. Last year, while I was in the band, I was attacked by a gunman. Last year, while I was in the band, I was attacked by a gunman. But that don't come and pass. I still go play me mass, but this year that it was on me. Just be here and now you'll see. I got this cat, the cat and nine tail. The hot, I get it from the tail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat puzzle. Cause a small, they want to advantage me. But wait, how are you bound to see? When a hole I got in me hand, I sure I could handle any man. I come to enjoy myself like anybody else. So if you want me good friend by me, I got the cat ready for him. Cause I got the cat and nine tail. The hot, I get it from the tail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat puzzle. From behind the flanks, attack me by the back. They ambush me, I was in the dark. When I get the first punch I had to fall. And I swear I would have missed the festival. But that's so project me. He come and he rescue me from the treasures and the from me. But this year he bound to break me. I got this cat, the cat and nine tail. The hot, I get it from the tail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat puzzle.
Roger, you're kind of young, but now you're supposed to know what's the cat and nine tail.
But well, I wanted to say maybe we should tell the young ones what the cat and nine tail is.
Oh, so you know?
But of course.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm from country, you know. But yeah, the cat and nine tail.
Hold on here, Roger. It looked like I was giving Naya more credit than he deserved because it looked like he doesn't know. You know Naya?
Yeah.
Okay, Roger, go ahead.
Yeah, the cat and nine tail basically is a whip that the police or the prison officers would beat persons with, you know, and it is said that when you get one lick with that cat and nine tail, you don't want a second one. You must shape.
Yeah, but I don't know if your description is complete enough. It is a whip with 9
Mm-hmm.
whips.
So
nine. What we say? 9 sprang.
Right. So when you get one,
you get 9.
You don't want more.
You get because you get 9.
Yes.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
The cat and I tale was them thing where the master used to dance with cat and I tale. I was the one behind that. I used to handle that cat and I tale.
You used to have the Jesus Christ. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening. First you had on a brown suit. Now you're the one making, oh Jesus. You get an idea how things used to be back then? First she was the one with the brown suit. First one to appear before magistrate.
She's a powerhouse woman.
This is what I'm saying.
She's a powerhouse.
Now she said that she was the one who. Oh Jesus!
But the cattle line tail, wasn't it made from cattle skin?
No, I don't think it's cat.
It was plat.
It was. You know the clown whip.
Yes.
But it wasn't. The clown whip is one.
Yes.
But they had from that whip you say you had 9 other
whips with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
The cat and I tail make from the the cat and I tail make from the cattle stick, the cattle skin.
Yes.
I'm swinging it while I'm free. No matter.
And
the stick.
So I think what happens was when you go to prison and the younger persons, instead of putting them in jail, they would give them maybe 2 or 3, and it had an effect of what we call wailing up your back, swelling it and stuff like that. So people used to be afraid of going to things because the punishment was harsh.
I think to Webbo, back then, instead of sending maybe one to prison, they would be basically sentenced to get lashes from the cat and tail.
Right.
Back then, punishment was really harsh for true, because I used to go to boys' school, and sometimes, like the first day of school, you'll get benching.
Yes.
Those who misbehave the last day. And 2 older guys will hold you down on the bench, and Mr. Bumbankampa is going to deliver.
Yeah, but some fellas actually stayed from school as a consequence of that, because they refused to thing, and you got expelled from school.
Yeah.
But things change, right?
Capital punishment there in school, boy.
Things
you don't want to get that in boys' school. I mean, first day of school. But but Zumbai can be threatening, Webbo. I would like to hear some new lyrics, something absolutely fresh from him, because he got that way. He's got that calypso feel. To me, he's got that way, and to be honest with you, none of the young calypsonians I'm listening today seem so easy to comprehend and consume, And I don't know if it's because if it's a thing of the past, but I doubt it, because now we're listening to these songs, and these songs could have been done in this.
It's the writing. It's the writing, because as I think everybody agrees. Let's give another listen to Where Do We Go From Here. The issues are the same.
Yeah.
And the fellas sing about it, but they don't express it that way. And the impact, I think that's the word I was looking for, the impact that it has. So let's give a
about this grave situation. I am studying, I can't imagine what would become of our nation. said the visions are really discussed. I say stop squandalizing our capital and let me spend what belongs to us. Because we got people who could run our own country and not politicians who think they're smarter than we. I say wake up people, get out of this slumber you hear, and let we ask the Premier, where do we go from here? They should have some ambition. Save your pennies, stop the smoking, and stop drinking so much rum. No double peddling, refrain from fighting. Take that advice from me, because you the youth I'm referring to, gonna be the backbone of our country. And you young ladies, you also got your part to play. Illegal abortion, I think that must stop today. Fitzroy Bryant, Minister of Social Affairs, the youth are concerned, you know, where do we go from here? Drive on our horrible roads, I don't feel real shame, so I tell them calm and politely, man, is brother you got to blame. And what ain't good for me is what I want sweetly. You know I don't feel the ball, because when we have a dry season, we get no water at all. And that's the way they've been treating us for years. When I sit and study, you know man I must shed tears. So again I'm asking them big boys down in Bastille, the visions are concerning knowing where do we go from here? Some damn solution to solve this big problem. So I tell them plain, secession, let we break away from them. Let we do it thing, and we bound to win recognitions all over the place. And let them people think it's go on, mind their shameful face. And we gonna improve after we get secession. We break away from the one-sided petition. I say stay up people, unite for the coming year, and only then they will find out why we leave them there.
I don't know why, but when they were doing this one, I thought you'd like that one.
Yes, you know, I'm a part of that quest for Nevis to secede, actually, because even now we are celebrating 50 years of Culturama. To me, it brings all these things back into focus. Because the 70s, as I always said, wasn't easy. I was young, but I was around, and there's so many political demonstrations that a lot of people don't know about. back then. As I said, Christina went down. People got no compensation. We were really in a bad state here in Nevis, and so it was, that idea of secession was very much grounded within the people, and I think it should be still a part of our going forward, because nothing have changed. The politicians maybe find themselves in a position right now and find it difficult to go down that road, or to synthesize the people of Nevis in that respect. But I think there is no way out. There is no way out for Nevis to develop, because within the federation we don't even see no federal projects over here. Sometimes I don't even know why they refer to us as a federation, because we should have federal projects happening in Nevis.
Let me take this now. Good evening, thank you for holding. Hello, good evening.
Nice, hello.
Yeah, good evening, you're on the air.
Yeah, that song is a new song?
The one that we just played?
Yeah.
No, it was reproduced.
First time I hear that song.
Yeah, well, you sound pretty young, so.
No.
Oh, okay.
What happened is that I was on island all the time.
Oh, well, it's the first time for everything. That's why we did it, so you could hear it for the first time.
But that song should have been playing all year round.
Well, you don't keep playing all year round. That's okay?
I'm sure.
It's from the 70s.
It should have been playing from what year it was? 90, 97, 98, somewhere around it.
Okay. So it's okay to play it all year round from now and then?
Yeah, man. It needs a bit more.
Okay. Alright, so you like the music?
They never ban that anymore. Those people who let the ban thing they don't around anymore.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, caller? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so... Yes, Roger.
Yeah, as the caller talk about banning song, I listen to this song word for word, and I am baffled. I am yet to understand why this song was banned. I mean, to me, legitimate questions were asked by a citizen, and we know where Calypso came from. We understand that Calypsonians, they are teachers, they are preachers, and they are politicians. They represent us who don't necessarily have a voice or don't have that medium to speak, to a wider audience. And I don't understand. Nothing is derogatory. Nothing is untoward. Nothing is bringing down anyone. It's simply Christians. And he spoke of the ills, as I stated earlier on, the teenagers, the smoking, the rum drinking, and he trying to tell them, look, you are the leaders of tomorrow. What is so wrong with that? He named out the then Minister of Social Affairs, Fitzroy Bryant. What is wrong with that? He was an elected representative, and so was Bracher, the then Premier. They all were elected representative. So what are we saying, that we cannot speak to our elected representative even in song? Come on. I'm happy that that happened yesteryear, and that I'm hoping that it's not going to happen, because this song is not bringing down anyone. This song to me is trying to pave a pathway, for us to understand what pathway are we on now, what pathway should we be on. Webbo, when we elect people in a Webbo, we elect people for a couple of things in a Webbo. We elect people to go into Parliament and to do what they have to do in Parliament, because we, the ordinary citizens, cannot go into Parliament. So we should have full confidence in them to go into Parliament and pass the necessary laws without in some instances without coming to us, and in some instances they would come to us and have town hall meeting, etc. So I don't see anything wrong with that song. But I just wanted to say that.
There's a lot of times there's a difference between theory and the practical. That's one of those times. Gentlemen, we're going to leave you with Zumbai. We thank you for being here. This program repeats tomorrow at 10 o'clock following the VON News Minute. Join the Honorable Mark Brantley tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock for On the Mark. Join Keats Carbro on Thursday evening at 8 o'clock for Government at Work. It's a place to spend all of your evenings right here in the Eastern Caribbean's Powerhouse. And we told you more to come still.
I like me Carnival jamming, but the background does make me shy. This year I'll be jamming, I'm gonna give you the reason why. I went to me good friend Jakey, he said don't worry with them, just come follow me, today gonna be big man. Because I'm coming down the road with me chain in me hand, I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. The background's playing tough, and I tell you talk about peace, cause I'm beating black as white, so stay afraid the police.
The archives and bring out the chain gang song. The young fellas when he's scared can handle the 50th year. They don't know how to make road march for the crowd to sing along. So we tell them meet us by Harlem and join in the romance song.
Coming down the road with me chain in me hand, I'm swinging it while I ain't afraid no man. The background's playing tough, and I tell you talk about peace, cause I'm beating black as white, so stay afraid the police. Last year, while I was in the band, I was attacked by a Ghana man. Last year, while I was in the band, I was attacked by a Ghana man. But that don't come and pass. I still go play me mass, but this year that it was a me. Just be there and now you will see. I got this cat, the cat a 9-tail. The hot, I get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat person. Cause small, they want to advantage me. But wait, how are you bound to see? When a hole has got in me hand, I sure I could handle any man. I come to enjoy myself like anybody else. So if you want me good friend by me, I got the cat ready for him. Cause I got the cat a 9-tail. The hot, I get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me pass before you get the cat person. Bambi and his friends attacked me by the park. They ambushed me, I was in the dark. When I get the first punch I had to fall, and I swear I would have missed the festival. But thanks to Project Me, he come and he rescued me from the treacherous hands of me. But this year he bound to break me. I got this cat, the cat a 9-tail. The hot, I get it from the jail. So please beware, he said I have no fear. Don't touch, let me